my gosh, I still put 2023 again. This is ridiculous. I did it last night too, or 2 nights ago, whatever. That is freaking bananas. January 6th, 2024, 250. Yeah, 254 without a cigarette, 12 without drinking, 6 without smoking weed, 6 without vaping, 5 out of 6. Physical activity, 6 out of 6. Flossing, 6 out of 6. Meditating, 3 out of 6. Core, 0 out of 6. Cold shock therapy, 1 out of 6. No fap, 4 out of 6. Reading, 7 out of 10. Physical health, 8 out of 10. Mental health, 8 out of 10. Career productivity, 7 out of 10. Friendships and relationships, and 8 out of 10. General happiness. Day 8,013 out of 14,600. But about 7:30 at breakfast from 7:45 till 8:15. Was packed and waiting for my friend till about 9, and then I was at Prospect Lake Soccer Field for 10 o'clock for Division 4 All-Stars game against the Under 21 All-Stars team. I played around, actually it's definitely more than that. It was about 70 minutes total. Played about 70 minutes. Team that's never really got together. We didn't really know anybody, and they still played me for about 70 minutes, so that was pretty cool. We lost 5-3 though, which blew, and I had a couple shots that missed, and I was really disappointed, but whatever. Can't win them all. Had way too much chances. I was back here for about 12:30. Grabbed some lunch, and then I was in my study room. Finished the massive external hemorrhage and hostile patient protocols notes. So there's a bunch of different slides presentations that I've been going through, a bunch of different lectures, anaphylaxis, allergic reactions, pharmacology, eye injuries, tourniquets, and then today was massive external hemorrhages and hostile patient protocols. Chatted with my buddy from about 2:15 to 3 o'clock. Chatted with my mentor till about 3:15, about 15 minutes. Ran through a couple more slides, did a little bit of review, grabbed supper from 4:45 till 5:15. Started assets and accounting, second course in my bookkeeping certification that I'm working on. Chatted with my mentor from about 7 to 7:30. Finished assets and accounting for about 8:30. So, you know what? I may be studying for a long time, but like, I'm still scrolling. I'm still Snapchatting my friends. Productivity, let's say 78% approximately, maybe 80. Anyways, so finished assets and accounting for about 20:30, and then researching virality, success, and most successful YouTube channels till 2200. That got interesting. Objective journaling until 22:30. Shower till 2300. 5 minutes early. Yeah, that's right. Journal logging till 11:15. Meditating till 11:30, and then I'll be in bed for about 11:45. Hopefully, maybe around midnight. But we'll see. Don't have to get up early tomorrow, but I gotta get up if I want breakfast. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just go out for breakfast to be fat. We'll see. 2 roses. I'm happy I played the All-Star game today. That was a heck of an experience. Absolute privilege being able to play. I'm lucky to be able to eat, sleep, and shower without pain. I know a lot of people getting out of bed, going to the washroom, brushing their teeth. They can't do it because they're in so much pain, and, I'm just grateful that I can do that, and I can go to the washroom across the hallway, or I can walk, or I can play a soccer game. Anyways, one thorn I'm bothered by my constant thinking break. Sometimes I'll be studying, and then I'll be like, my mind will just take off in its own little trajectory, and then I'll have to refocus into my work, and I'm like, I don't even know why. I just basically, if someone was watching, I'd just be sitting there typing for a minute, and then I go back into typing, right? So it's just weird. Anyways, one bud, looking forward to watching my life through a different lens. So that's something that we'll talk about in a sec. One memory, playing at the park by the hospital in my hometown as a big field trip thing with my babysitter and my siblings on the weekends. So on the weekends, we obviously had our schooling, during the days, and then, morning, afternoons, we'd go to our babysitters. This is a long time ago, not anytime recently. And on the weekends, our babysitter would sometimes treat us, and she'd take us out to a park in our hometown, around, obviously near the hospital, and there was this big spider web that I always loved climbing on. I loved it so much. I had so much fun on there. Anyways, it's a really fond memory actually. Fitness 2 hours, career 8 hours, living 3 hours, growth 2 hours, rest and recovery 1, and sleeping 8. So it's been a really good day, and for a different set of reasons. So I got a lot more done than I expected to do. So I basically bought myself a couple hours of life today, which was really cool actually, because small victories, right? Small victories, and those are the ones that like really compound. The ones outside of like your life, your work, your education. It's just like the small ones off to the side that like those are the ones that matter. Those ones that start compounding. Anyways, so I finished all my studying, and I was sitting there, and I started watching a couple of YouTubers, right? And I wanted to see what content they're creating and how they're creating it. So, there's always those videos that say, this is how you make $1,000 in a day. This is how you make $5,000 in a day. Sorry, so I clicked on the first one that I saw, right? Well, I searched up in YouTube. It was like, I asked, what does motivational content do to you? Because I'm kind of worried. I wanted to see if there's actually any proof on YouTube about your reward systems getting messed up because of all the motivational content that you're absorbing, right? And if there's actual studies being published and out in the public to see, but there's not, which is interesting. I'd recommend you search it up yourself and find out answers yourself. But anyways, so this guy had all the answers. This guy on his YouTube channel, he had all the answers. He said, you gotta have consistency. You gotta be able to do it. You gotta be able to just get it done. You gotta make some really captivating thumbnails. These are little tricks to like make your videos something else on YouTube. And I was thinking about it for a long time, and off my own little tangent, thinking about nothing. And what I was thinking of was I started looking at other YouTubers and seeing what they're doing. And a lot of them have like very captivating content. They're very animated. They're very, how do you explain it? Very expressive, elaborate, right? They got these really captivating thumbnails. A big, emotion, a face full of emotion, and then a big like wording. It's like never quit. Like here's the motivational content. This is the stuff that does really good. Like this stuff gets us money. It's like 250,000 views, right? That's great. It's cool. And then I obviously looked at like the other ones, and there's like some Japanese, Thai, Chinese, right? Like the top, not really Chinese, the most successful YouTube channels, right? Mr. Beast obviously is way up there. Like his content is its own sort of crazy. But the reality is, like, as much as I want to be a YouTuber, as much as I'm making all these videos and posting them up there because I want to start building a presence online, I think one mistake that a lot of people make is that virality. That virality and that, what do you call it? They allow themselves to get bought, to get purchased. And I think that if you perceive yourself as somebody that's not willing to get purchased, or that is more than a sum of money, then I believe that you can retain a certain part of your dignity, even though you're exposing pretty well all of yourself online, right? Like, from physical competency to your ideas to your mind, everything in your life, you're basically exposing online when you become a YouTuber, right? And I don't want to do that. Like, as much as I believe that a YouTube account or whatever can enhance, building passive income, whatever, enhance your financial situation. I think that a lot of people sacrifice a little bit of themselves doing it. They lose a little bit of their authenticity doing it because they just want the money. There's so much good money. There's so much, like, you're just hunting for money. And I don't think it means that you're a shallow person. I think it's understandable 100%. But, like, that's what I was noticing today. Like, I was just going through and just clicking away and, like, just doing my research on random YouTube personalities. And there's a lot of effort going into animating. And I think that I just want this channel to just sort of be life. It's just life, right? I just want it to do, I don't want it to be a YouTube channel. I just want it to be my life. and a little record of my life. And this is the lens that I want to look back on. It's sort of like a reflection of who I am throughout time. And that's what I want my kids to see. I want to see that. I want them to look at the reflection, the original reflection, the authentic self, because there is no other energy like it. And Gary Brecka is somebody that I watch on Instagram when I'm scrolling on my reels, and he discusses the importance of authenticity and how unique the frequency is. Apparently, it's more powerful than love. And I think authenticity is being drowned out by the chaos of modern society. And I think a lot of people are losing their ability to believe in their own right or explore their own mind, like dive in, because there's so many distractions pulling you in many different ways that you're sort of like stretched. I don't want to be like that. I just want to be, I want to be me. And I think you have to spend a lot of time diving into yourself. And that's why I do the journaling. I think it gives you a really good opportunity to reflect on your habits, on your days, on your activities, on your friendships, on your financial decisions. Like, don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna be giving you guys any financial advice anytime soon. Like, I make so many reckless decisions doing stupid things like microphone, I got Beats, I got 2 terabytes of solid state drives that were like $300 between them. I bought a new bike for $300. Apparently that's expensive as heck, but whatever. That was in the last week. I'm young, I'm dumb. I gotta make mistakes at some point, right? Anyways. Yeah, so. Oh yeah, and one more thing. When I was sitting there and I was studying, and I scrolled across another video that was talking about cold shock therapy. I think cold shock therapy, again, I'm not a health professional at all by any stretch. I'm just thinking about it, like spitballing, throwing stuff at the wall, and maybe something will stick. But this is sort of my take on cold shock therapy. Hot water is energy. It is more energy than cold water. Cold water drains your energy. If you're fit, if you are in good shape, whatever part in your life you're at, there's a time and a place for cold shock therapy. There's a time last year where I made it my routine every single night, several months, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, cold water in the shower, and then I flipped to hot water. And it was all the way cold. It wasn't halfway cold. It was all the way cold. And, I felt good. It was amazing. But I think it's a waste of energy, frankly. That's where I'm sort of coming from. If you do it that much, I feel like you're actually wasting a bit of your energy, right? That's great. I feel good. I could last in cold water. That's great. Congratulations, right? But how about the energy? I don't know about you, but when I'm standing there in the shower and some hot water on, my mind's going. I'm thinking about stuff, and I'm just sitting there. My mind's just going. And I think that is because all your energy is going to your head. You have a lot of energy because of all the heat that you're absorbing, and it allows you to think. And cold shock therapy, you just sort of have to stay disciplined. You have to just keep it on cold. You have to keep it on, right? So I don't know. I hope you guys know where I'm coming from, or you guys. I don't know if that's derogatory for anyone else watching it, but everyone says guys. I don't know, whatever. Woke movement. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got to say today. Thanks all for tuning in. If you aren't, then you're missing out. As always, toodles.